Hi, welcome to the She Moves Mountains podcast. This is your host, Kamala Murphy. Thanks for joining us today as we talk about some of the juicy stuff we women experience that makes this life journey truly amazing. You know, the nitty-gritty, the love, the loss, the falling down and rising up, the getting lost and finding our way again. To our hearts, our happiness, and to the awareness that we can and do move mountains. Thank you for joining. Hi, this is Kamala. Welcome to this episode of the She Moves Mountains podcast. I'm really grateful that you're here today. I gotta say, wow, in a matter of just a few short weeks, it seems like our entire world's been shaken up by these unprecedented events that have been spurred by the coronavirus and the pandemic that it's become. And I wonder, I want to ask, how are you managing with everything? How is this affecting you? What's coming up for you? And yeah, again, just how are you managing? How are you coping with everything? I know for me, I feel like I've been really fortunate that so far, I've only had a couple of hours where I was really freaking out about the situations, and primarily, in all honesty, about the stock market and the future and what that's going to mean for me and my family and my work, all of that. And when I dropped into meditation, I realized that it may not turn out exactly the way I would have envisioned it or wanted it, but we'll make it through this. So I have some roller coaster emotions, worries and concerns, and then moments, actually many moments of a deep serenity, a peace that all is well. It's all in divine order, even if it doesn't feel like it and doesn't look like it, but really recognizing that in the way I look at this, this is a divine reset, and uh, there's sort of a reinvention of most of us. So I do wonder, what is this like for you? What's coming up for you? What are you noticing? What are you worried about? And what are you excited about? Because I think for many of us, we recognize as I said before, there's a pony in here somewhere. There's a gift in here somewhere. One of the things might be that you're reading a lot more and spending time with family and maybe even doing some soul searching. What's important to you? So one of the books that I've been drawn to recently, and in large part, I think because of the title, which is Susan Jeffers' book entitled Embracing Uncertainty. And in her introduction, she writes, "We live in a society that teaches us to grasp for control, total control of everything. Our careers, our relationships, our children, our health, our money, the state of the world, and on and on and on. We insist that life be secure, safe, predictable, and all good things. And as a result, we are uncomfortable, even panicked about the uncertainty in our lives. After all, uncertainty implies no control." Now, Dr. Jeffers had written this in the early 2000s. but it certainly seems like this is applicable today. We are in a period of time that, for the most part, up until a month or so ago, we had created an illusion that we were in control, in charge, or at least we were safe. We could buy our insurance and have our alarms and things that would um, keep us safer, or again, the illusion of having some safety. But things do happen, life happens. And this coronavirus just really reminds all of us how little control we have over things, our lives, the world. And even that now we are in completely uncharted territory. We just don't know about so many things. We don't know how long it's going to last. We don't really know who has it, who doesn't, if we're going to be in touch with someone who does, if we do contract the virus, are we going to be one of the fortunate ones who just rides it through? Or is something else going to happen? Could we die from this? Will we have the medical care that we need? And on, right? So we have some choices. We can freak out about it. We can actually take on the fear of the people around us who are, just consuming the news and the media and becoming overwhelmed by it, and just really allowing fear to be as contagious as the virus, or close to, at any rate. Or we can learn to ride this wave and recognize that this being uncharted territory, it's all new. We take steps and we learn as we go. And for me, it's one of those, oh my God, I'm going to be making mistakes. And this is the way I will learn. I will not do everything well the first time out. And neither will anybody else. Because we just don't know. It's all unknown. It's all a big adventure. So that said, I know some things that I'd like to share that are working for me, and I'll lay them out, and maybe they'll work for you, and maybe not. We'll see. But one of the primary things that I'm doing is working my spiritual practices more and really deepening them. I have a daily spiritual practice, but I'm noticing that I'm surrendering more of my heart, more of myself to this process, because the divine has a plan, and I do believe that. So my grasping onto what I think I should do or what should be happening, if I can just let that go and ride the wave, that will be helpful. And it helps me to deepen, I guess that's even deepening my faith and my trust and the hope that I have. Another thing is to keep focusing on the positive. There's a Bible verse that I love. I am no Bible scholar, I'll tell you that. So this one is Philippians 8, I believe. Summing it all up, friends, I'd say you'll do best by filling your minds and meditating on things true, noble, reputable, authentic, compelling, gracious, the best, not the worst, the beautiful, not the ugly, things to praise, not things to curse. I'll invite you to just breathe that in. What are the things that are in your life that are beautiful and noble, that lift you up instead of maybe taking you down a path you know you don't need to go there. One of the ways for me that I'm able to do that is, going outside in nature and recognizing that, as worried as humanity might be, as freaked out, or maybe even um, not in danger, but troubled as humanity might be, the birds still sing, the grass still grows, the flowers still bloom. And this has been really interesting to me, is like we have several patches of poppies in the yard, and they come up, they're vibrant, and then they fade away. They drop their leaves, they spread the seed. So it's part of nature. So if nature can trust, if the poppies can trust that they're going to come up, they're going to bloom, they're going to lose their petals and fade away, then shouldn't I trust that there is a natural process for me as well? So that's something else that's been helpful. And one way that I want to be able to give back is that I have started a small Facebook group called Rekindling Hope and Faith in Troubling Times. And I'll put the link for that in the show notes. But if you're so inclined and you know that this is a time or use this time to deepen your own practices, to rekindle faith and hope, that this is part of a bigger plan for those of us who've, you know, not lost faith, but just need to have it um, reactivated, rekindled, brought back to full strength and full life. I'd love to have you join me in this group. So one thing that's feeling like it's something else that I'd like to offer is just to spend a couple of moments breathing in deeply. And if you're driving, um, I don't suggest that you close your eyes, but breathing deeply and allowing the roots of your heart to deepen and receive. Be reminded of the good. Having a bit of, it does feel like faith coming in, knowing that you are here, that really all is well, that there is a deeper purpose, and that good is going to be coming from all of this. Good is coming from all of this, even if we do not see it at the moment. That there's love and care, a resetting of humanity, and being reminded of times when we've had horrible things happen, and I'm seeing in particular 9/11 that so many of us pulled together, and it was the United States and other countries as well, but this is a worldwide reset. And perhaps one of the resets is that we are relating to one another in a different way, that we are all in this together. One humanity, one human race. I invite you to breathe that in. It feels like there's also a downpouring of light and love and care, support. So breathe that in, allowing it to especially move into places in your being that may feel a little tight, a little worried or constricted. For me, I notice one of the words that I use, it's like I fret. So bringing this light to the places where perhaps you too fret about things that are out of your control. And two, allowing strength and courage to also be activated so that you uh, have the courage to change the things that you can. And again, breathing in and breathing in peace, allowing peace to be brought in so that it can touch and heal the places where there is fear and worry and fretting, holding us, wrapping us in loving arms. Hmm. And again, just breathing in. The guidance I get is like we're putting a period on that. So I guess that's it for today. Mm. I do thank you for listening in. I do hope that this message has touched some part of your heart and that it does bring peace and hope and rekindles faith. So sending blessings of peace and love and hope and joy. Find the joy. Until next time, this is Kamala. Take care, beloveds. Bye for now.